Hi, this is John Gilbert for Custom Classic Trucks. It's day 4 for Week to Wicked. I'm here in the shop early. I got here about 5:30 a.m. and it's now about 20 to 7. Let's see, last night, the very last thing they got done was hooking up the steering. It's been raining. It's been raining cats and dogs. In fact, it's been raining cats and dogs and weasels. There's a bunch of weasels out on the freeway. Okay, you can see it's raining. It was pouring rain a little while ago. It's, let's see, here's the crate. This is the crate the chassis came in because it's a bolt together. It's much narrower. Makes it easy for shipping anywhere in the world, I guess you could say, as opposed to a full wide chassis. Here's the original chassis. Anyways, I'm going to shut the door down. You guys can see what the weather's like. It's just, the rain's let up, but it's been pouring. Okay. Oops, whoops, whoops. Okay, there we go. All right, we'll get over to the truck and I'll go over what's been done to it so far. Excuse me. There was some leftover pizza from last night. I heated it up in our kitchen here. It was pretty good. Okay, the gauges are in. Ryan Manson was wiring the gauges yesterday. He's got them installed, and they're in. Speedway Motors tilt steering column is in. And then the wiring harness, Painless Performance Products wiring harness for Chevy AD pickup is in and wrapped. And then let's see here, this is a power braid. Actually, this is power braid, and then this is the classic braid. This is the loom that goes over the wiring harness. And this classic braid looks like the original loom that came in a 53 Chevy pickup, 52. You know, in fact, a lot of the vehicles back then had that kind of loom, that kind of material. And let's see, here's the steering. It's all hooked up, the rack and pinion steering. And okay, and then yesterday, the only snag we've had so far is the stock LS3 oil pan clearance, but now you can see down here we have all kinds of clearance. That's using the Holley oil pan for an LS3 engine. Now we have all kinds of clearance beneath the oil pan to the top of the steering rack. Alan Crandall, how you doing? Thank you for joining Custom Classic Trucks live feed, and you're quite welcome. Let's see. Okay, and this is a 1952 Chevrolet pickup, but the door handles are turned down somewhere in this truck's life. It got a set of 1951 doors, but it's registered as a 52, and it's being built. A little bit of history on the build. This is to commemorate Speedway Motors' 65th birthday. Speedy Bill Smith founded Speedway Motors in 1952 in Lincoln, Nebraska. And so there's 3 guys from Speedway Motors here, crew, Tom and Joe and Damon Lee, joining Jason Scudolari, Ryan Manson, and Christian to build it. The rest of the people you've been seeing are all cameramen and gawkers. South Korea, Brad, how you doing? Okay, Brad Barnett. Okay, anyways, let's see. Whoa, whoops. Vintage air conditioning. Okay, Kimo. Allen Island, wow. Okay. Stefan Engel, how you doing? Okay. Jose Gamboa, yeah, Chevrolet truck, 1952 Chevy pickup. Okay. Puerto Rico. I just missed that. Enrique Gomez. Thank you. Watching from Scotland. All right. Okay. The engine, it's a 6.2 liter, which is 376 cubic inches. It's an LS3. This engine was in the Corvettes, new Corvettes a few years ago. C6 Corvettes, LT1 Corvettes when the 2014, I believe the C7 came out. Anyways, what size are the rear tires? Well, we'll go back there. These wheels, the wheels are 18-inch Rocket Racing boosters of style. Rocket Racing's out of Chattanooga, Tennessee, and I was hoping to see the stickers on the tires. That'll make it easier to read. Let's see. Okay, well, I'm going to have to get down there and read the sidewall. I think they're 245s. On the rear, fronts are 225s. Okay. That's not it. Man, I just choked down a bunch of pizza before. Okay, 245, 45 ZR18s. Anyways, I just choked down a bunch of pizza. It was leftover from last night. So if you hear a gaseous exuberance, I apologize in advance. Okay. Okay, a 5.7 Vortec and 83 C10 square body. Yeah, that'll work out well. Okay, let's see, what else? Okay, let's go. The bed is just about ready to go on. I think they're going to run the wiring back for the taillights, brake and taillights, license plate light, and then the bed will go on. Okay. New York City, watching from New York City. You see your 55 come to life. Okay. Jay, let's see. Brad Ben. Oh yeah, these things, we're going to smoke these rear tires. We're going to go to a larger rear tire. Right now, 3.5 rear end gears. It's a Currie 9 Plus, 3.5 to 1 rear end gears with limited slip. So both tires will be smoking. Okay, Juarez. Jesus Gilberto Mendez. Okay. Okay, we'll go over here to the bed. I'll show you what we've got so far. Here's the gas cap. Anyways, that's a pop-up gas cap. And the bed wood wasn't disturbed. The bed was just pulled off the restored truck. Okay. Chemo from Helen Island, Finland. All right. Okay. Oh, excuse me a second. Oh, man, sorry about that. It was that pizza. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. The only thing is it's raining like crazy today, and it's supposed to rain tomorrow night. We were figuring we'd have the truck running tomorrow night. We'll probably drive it tomorrow night. Either way, it's just that on dry surface, it would have been fun to do a bunch of burnouts. Okay. Here's the front clip. You just unbolt them at the rear of the fenders and walk them off the front. That's the way the factory installed them when they were building these trucks. The front end would be together like this, and then a couple of guys with the aid of an overhead crane of some type would drop them on the truck, bolt them up. Okay, AFCO Racing radiator. The transmission cooler is built in. That thing's laying to the other side down. You can see the core support. All right, your Ford F1. Brad, we'll walk over. I'll show. We've got an F1 that's getting built here with a Ford engine. I'll walk around. I'll give you guys a tour of what we got going here. Okay. There's the box of vintage air came in. The condenser's still there. That'll have to go alongside in front of the radiator. Painless performance wiring harness. taillights. Looks like we have an extra set of taillights. Okay. Well, before we walk over and look at that F1, some of the other stuff, I'll go over this chassis real quick. The chassis that's on that truck is Speedway Motors. It's a bolt-together chassis. If you saw the start of this video, that long, narrow crate, that's what it came in, which makes it a lot easier and less expensive to ship it worldwide. And this is the stock 52 chassis. The engine, it's not painted the correct color. This is Chevrolet orange. It's a V8 color. In fact, I think the 265s are red. 283s were orange in the cars, and they were gray in the trucks, I guess, when the 283 came out in the trucks in 58. But what's interesting is the guy put dual exhaust on it. It has dual exhaust, split exhaust, which is performance, but then he left the carburetor for the 216-inch engine, which this would have used a larger Rochester. So, anyways, 48 in the works, upstate New York. That would work. Yeah, that would work with your Vortex 5.7. Go on Vintage Air's website. The Vintage Air, every single part on this truck came through Speedway Motors, but you can, they're not going to like hearing me say this, but you can go direct to Vintage Air or, any of them and find it, and they have direct fit kits for a bunch of different classic trucks. Okay, let's see here. Okay. What? Sorry, there's another pizza burp. Man, probably shouldn't eat that pizza before I went on live. Okay, here's a Ford F1 pickup. Ryan Manson, he's the editor of Classic Trucks. And this is his truck. This did have an old Chrysler Hemi in it, and then he changed, swapped in a small block. This is probably a 302. It's a Ford engine. Performance Distributors, DUI distributor. Raider wheels. This has some 1950s kind of customizing stuff we did here in California in the 50s on these trucks. Run the dual exhaust down the bed rails, down the sides. Okay. This chassis is for we'll take a look at the Camaro. Brad, yeah, this is the same one in Classic Trucks. This is it. This is the truck. Okay. That's a 1948 Chevy pickup. This was a 3/4 ton, and the chassis was cut. The frame was cut short, and the bed was shortened. This is an article that's been going in Classic Trucks. If you don't have the print copy of the magazine available, go to ClassicTrucks.com. HotRod.com is the mega site that Street Rodder and Classic Trucks are on. Okay. Okay, 2 projects. These are shoved out of the way because of this Week to Wicked project. And let's see, that's Ryan Manson's chassis for a square body Chevy. Okay, real quick, here's the engine pile, and then we'll go over and take a look at that, a 68 Camaro. Here's a Ford Coyote motor with Edelbrock's new Victor 5.0, Victor 2 injection intake. Okay, and then this Week to Wicked 2, this is the 307 that was pulled out of that truck. And here we go. 3.2s, kind of an old-timey looking small block. Speedway Motors, polished ram horn, exhaust manifolds. Okay. Could you get that 5.0 motor? Yeah, no problem, man. No problem, Ben. All right, this 1968 Camaro belongs to Stephen Rupp. Stephen's the editor of Super Chevy magazine, and this thing is detailed. It was at SEMA last November. Car is called the project. This car is called Track Rat. Okay, Jeremy, Ford Coyote motor. Probably the best thing to do is just Google that, and I'll give you a full explanation. It's the latest, one of the latest style Ford engines, as opposed to an FE or a Y block, which are early engines. Okay, this is an LS3, but it has a fast fuel injection. Then Willwood Brake Master and Clutch Master. Alston Chassis Works suspension. You can see the upper control arm down there and all this tubing, all this bracing. That's all Alston Chassis Works out of Sacramento, California. Oops, excuse me again. Okay. Muhammad, I'm not sure what you mean. Just 4 seats, 1 engine. Okay. Hey, Jason.
Day 4, John.
Day 4. This is Jason Scudellari. Jason's a lead builder on the project along with Ryan Manson. Ryan's not related to Charles.
Thank God.
Yeah, sometimes we wonder. Sometimes we wonder. Yeah. Jeremy, you have a 5.3. What's a good upgrade? Make more power? Well, exhaust system and ignition. Headers always help. Don, I don't know what the horsepower rating is on this engine. It's been dynoed. Go to superchevy.com, maybe do a Google search.
I think it's around 600.
It's around 600 horsepower.
I think it's rear wheel too.
And yeah, 600 horsepower rear wheel. This thing is an animal. Well, it's a rat, track rat. Custom made center caps, track rat center caps by EVOD. Okay. Horsepower between a Ford Coyote and a Chevy LS, that's a horsepower race. Depends on how it's set up. They both probably go 600 or 700 horsepower on a pretty extreme build. This is Street Rodder Magazine's shop truck. Brian Brennan's, he's the editorial director for the Chevy Group, which is Chevy High Performance, Vet Magazine, and Super Chevy. And then Street Rod Group, he's editorial director over Classic Trucks and Street Rodder. All right. Amber, how you doing? Welcome to Custom Classic Trucks live feed. Okay. And this truck's a 5-window. Speedway Motors 1952 Chevy is a 3-window. That's just a 1966 Ford Mustang. It's a 6-cylinder, poppy red Mustang. It's in here to get the disc brakes and all the upgraded suspension, V8 transmission. All right. Amber, you love working on cars and trucks. That's cool. They're pure to fill something. I get it, Mohammed. I get it. Okay, I understand. Thank you for clarifying that. I wasn't understanding. Now I understand. Thank you. Okay. This is a chassis for a 49 Chevy. I believe this is for Jason's 49. Well, I know it's for his truck. I just not sure if I remember it being a 49. Here's the tail end of this 66 Mustang. Chelsea, just for you, we're walking back here. Take a look at this Mustang. Okay, it's pretty quiet in here right now. In fact, you can see we've been filming, they've been filming, our film crew has been putting together videos that you can see at hotrod.com is the mega site. You can go to hotrod.com and then look for classic trucks. Okay. There's that 66. You guys got the steering done last night.
Yeah, I stayed late.
Yeah.
I mocked it up, and then today I'll go through the process of doing that.
Okay. Bed's going to be going on pretty soon.
Bed, I'd like to get the front clip on there, and then we can hang the fuse panel and the computer, get rid of some of that wiring, clean it up. And I was a little nervous yesterday about 1 o'clock knowing the issues we were having. But
Yeah, it's straightened out, didn't
by
it?
the time I left last night, I was pretty confident. I think we'll be done sometime tomorrow evening.
Yeah. It's too bad it's going to be raining. We're going to drive it outside no matter what, rain or shine. Yeah. Now, yesterday, about midday, about 1 p.m. California time, dropped the engine in, and there was a clearance issue with the front of the stock Chevy oil pan. And we had to go out into town and get a Holley oil pan with increased clearance. Now you can see here, I'll put the camera down there, and you can see there's all kinds of clearance. All right. Chelsea, wish I could join. Well, there's some guys here I'm sure would be glad to have you join. Okay. The single fellers. I'm not one of them. Okay. We're going to go to larger rear tires. This is what we got for now. This is we started Monday morning. When I say we, all I've been doing is walking around holding a camera, an iPhone.
Damn good job too.
Thank you, Jason. Anyways, they've been moving right along, and what this is to celebrate Speedway Motors' 65th anniversary, founded in Lincoln, Nebraska in 1952. And well, I think that's the fellers from Nebraska now. You think?
We've got someone here.
Got someone here. Okay. Jeremy, why yellow? Well, Speedway Motors color is yellow. You see the banners up there? That bright yellow? All right. Okay. And we developed tech. There's tech articles that are coming from this too. That'll be step-by-step video and also still photos. Troy, you want my job? Yeah. A lot of fun, that's for sure. Okay, here's Joe and Damon and Tom from Speedway Motors. We had it rain here just because we wanted you guys to feel like you're at home in Nebraska.
It needs to be snowing.
Needs to be snowing?
Got the wrong order.
Yeah, well, hey, we tried. On short order, it's the best we could do. All right. Here, Bill, here's the front, the clip. And this thing, it was, a restored truck, close to, but not a dead, exactly how they came off the line. The guy painted the inner fender wells yellow instead of black. And up here on the core support, which is kind of cool because now it looks like a custom truck. Chelsea Lane. Let's shout out to me. Well, hey, Chelsea, and where are you? What state or province or country are you in? Send you my snow, Troy says. No thanks. Muhammad, yeah, when this gets next to the black, the contrast. More guys coming in. It's going to start getting noisy here. It's 7 o'clock California time. Start time's 8 o'clock. The video guys typically come in at the last second. Live Oak, Florida. Just moved back from Colorado. Ah, cool. Both neat places. I like Florida and I like Colorado. Hate snow and the cold. Andrew Padilla. Okay. Snowboarding right now. Yeah, huh? You can snowboard here in California right now. We've had all kinds of snow up in the San Gabriel Mountains, up in Mount Baldy, up Big Bear. From Kentucky. All right. 9:03 in Kentucky. Yeah, 2 hours difference. We'll all be back in Kentucky in Louisville for the NSR Street Rod Nats. And we'll be in Bowling Green, Kentucky for the Tri-5 Nationals. Yeah, at some point there'll be seatbelts.
Yeah, we got them somewhere. I saw them.
Somewhere. We have them. They're going in.
Good thing is that's not part of the bill because legally we don't have to put them in.
Right. We don't have to put them in this truck because of the age of the truck. So, morning. Is it morning or night right now? Oh, it's 7 a.m. in the morning, 5 after 7 in California right now, Jeremy. All right. Axo, how classic. It's a 1952. Anything that's 25 years or older is considered a classic. Muhammad, 1900 in Turkey. All right. 24-hour clock. 10 a.m. Jeremy, where he is. No seatbelts, Chelsea says, or X. Yeah. Troy, no, the truck won't be for sale. This truck is it's going back to Lincoln, Nebraska, Speedway Motors. They're going to use it to drive it to shows and events and things, maybe even haul some parts. The premise behind this is, though, that anyone could take a stock Advanced Design Series Chevy truck and replicate what's been done here. Start with a stock Chevy pickup in the Speedway Motors catalog, and you're all set. (10:05) Richmond, Virginia. Thank you, Ben. Nadia Cervantes. Nice. Thank you. Hector in Puerto Rico. Excuse me, that was another pizza. I found the pizza that was left over from last night and heated it up for breakfast. All right. Luke Sheps, live in England. 3:15 p.m. here. Let's see. Worked for a body shop. We did, but complete not. It was a van. Okay, a panel truck, which you guys call them a van, but it was a Chevy panel truck, completely rusted. Yeah, these things rust even in California. Tom Butler, Australia. How you doing? Fuel cell. Bill, this is Speedway Motors. This is aluminum or aluminium for you English folks. 17 U.S. gallons, and it's been relocates the gas tank from inside the cab to the rear of the truck. It puts weight over the rear wheels, gives the truck better traction, better balance. And it's 17 U.S. gallons. Yeah, pizza for breakfast is always good. Yeah, for sure. I think donuts are coming later. That's another breakfast favorite around here. Bill, you're in St. Louis. All right. Okay. Okay. That's Tom. He's an engineer at Speedway Motors. He's in from Nebraska for the build. This thing's going to be running tomorrow night, isn't it? Maybe sooner. Yeah. The bed's going to go on, the front clip, front fenders.
I'm not coming in Saturday.
Yeah, no one's coming in Saturday. Week to Wicked indicates 7 days, but these guys usually knock them out in 5 days.
The Chevelle took
Pizza
6.
and beer for me, yeah. Yeah, the Chevelle took 6. Okay. Brazil, 1307 Brazil. Daniel, thank you. Rob, thanks. Yeah, it is a nice build. It's been a fun deal. We started with a really cherry truck. It was just a stock restoration. Okay, Troy, how much horsepower? This is an LS3. It produces 430 horsepower. It's 6.2 liters or 376 cubic inches. All right.
Someone tells me Ryan won't be in.
Okay. Well, I'm getting ready to shut down this feed, but the next feed will be for Classic Trucks off Classic Trucks Facebook page. This was Custom Classic Trucks, which used to be a magazine here. Ryan Manson was the last editor. I was the editor of Custom Classic Trucks before that. And over there in the background, that's Rob Fortier. Rob used to be the editor of Rod and Custom, and then he was the editor of Classic Trucks. Bunch of long-timers working here. All right, so let's see. Maybe about 9 o'clock California time. Expect we're going to go live again, and it will be for Classic Trucks. Thank you all very much for checking in, for following us. You can see more in the meantime. HotRod.com. Look for the Classic Trucks logo or Street Rodder Magazine's logo. We'll talk to you all a little later. Thank you. Bye-bye. Jeremy, you'll hear it running tomorrow night, maybe sooner. Okay. All right. We'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.